Hello everyone, my name is Eric Pons and I'll be presenting HousingInsta RI, a public health program designed to reduce housing instability among adults living with mental illness in Rhode Island. This public health program focuses on housing instability among people with mental illness in Providence County, Rhode Island. Every night over 1,800 people are homeless in Providence County according to the Rhode Island Coalition to End Homelessness. About 45% of these individuals have a mental illness, demonstrating how housing insecurity and mental illness are related in Rhode Island. According to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, the likelihood of housing insecurity is more than double for individuals with mental illness when compared to the general population. Racial inequities exist in both access to treatment and housing stability in Rhode Island. For example, Black and African American individuals account for approximately 32% of Rhode Island's homeless population. Community surveys also suggest that these individuals are less likely to receive adequate and timely mental health services. Individuals with untreated or undertreated mental illnesses often face difficulty maintaining employment and receiving consistent health care and mental health services. This has been shown to greatly increase their risk of eviction or homelessness. Once individuals lose their permanent housing, they are often exposed to stressors that worsen mental health symptoms and make recovery more difficult. In Rhode Island, emergency shelter usage has greatly increased in recent years, particularly in individuals with both mental illness and substance use disorders. Many existing housing programs require individuals to meet preconditions such as sobriety or participation in treatment before they receive housing. These are commonly referred to as treatment-first models. HousingInsta RI is a community-based public health program that utilizes a housing-first framework to address housing instability in individuals with mental illness in Providence County, Rhode Island. The housing-first model prioritizes housing high-risk individuals without preconditions such as sobriety, treatment adherence, and offers voluntary mental health and substance use treatment alongside housing. HousingInsta RI seeks to reduce housing instability, improve mental health outcomes, and enhance long-term stability for individuals most at risk of cycling between living on the streets and unstable housing. HousingInsta RI prioritizes rapid access to permanent housing, specifically independent or supported housing depending on participant preference, without barriers of housing preconditions such as those observed in the treatment-first models. The program also attempts to connect individuals to mental health services, life skill development, and peer support voluntarily without becoming conditions for continued housing. Social cognitive theory suggests that human behavior is shaped through a combination of personal factors, our environment, and behaviors themselves. One major element of social cognitive theory is self-efficacy, or an individual's belief in their ability to succeed. This program reinforces self-efficacy as it provides individuals with the resources and confidence to secure and maintain permanent housing long-term. Another element of social cognitive theory that is applied in this program is observational learning. In this program, this is accomplished through participants observing the outcomes of other individuals who are following the model behavior. In this program, participants are matched to peer support who consist of local individuals with lived experience of mental illness and housing instability. This provides an opportunity for observational learning as participants can observe the successes of their peer mentors and simulate similar behaviors to secure permanent housing and demonstrate improved mental health outcomes. Studies have shown that housing first increases housing retention and decreases emergency shelter use. We adapted it by adding life skill workshops, peer mentorship, and the establishment of a community advisory board for a stronger community fit. This diagram outlines our effect theory. Antecedent factors like poverty, trauma, adverse childhood experiences, systemic racism, mental illness stigma set the stage. Causal factors such as lack of affordable housing and inconsistent mental health services worsen instability. Mediating factors like case management and mental health service referrals as well as peer mentor support help reduce risk. Ultimately, we aim to resolve the health problem of mental illness amongst those who are housing unstable and improve long-term health outcomes. Community engagement will be incorporated into every stage of this program. We will partner with community organizations such as the Rhode Island Coalition to End Homelessness, Better Lives Rhode Island, and local mental health organizations. To ensure community engagement is incorporated into every stage of the program, a community advisory board will be established. The community advisory board will consist of local individuals with lived experience of housing instability, local housing authorities, mental health providers, public health professionals, and community leaders such as city councilors or others. The Community Advisory Board will remain central throughout the evaluation. They'll help interpret data, suggest how to share findings with the community, and guide corrections if needed. This ensures we're not only collecting data but using it ethically and effectively. To evaluate the program's success, we focus on three main questions. 1. How many participants secured stable housing, independent or supportive within 12 months of program implementation? 2. What percentage of participants engaged with their assigned mental health provider within 30 days of being housed? And 3. How does housing tenure differ at 24 months between participants who attended life skills workshops and those who did not? HousingInsta RI will utilize a one-group time series design to assess program effectiveness across key outcomes of timely housing placement, mental health services, and housing tenure. In this design, data is collected for all individuals across multiple time points after housing placement. This evaluation design can provide a more detailed evaluation of program effectiveness than a single post-test measure. To evaluate the first question, data will be collected on the number of participants who received housing placement. Statistical analysis will be used to track the number and percentage of individuals housed over time. For the second question, data will be drawn from electronic health records of partner mental health organizations and HousingInsta RI service plan logs. Lastly, for the third question, workshop attendance data will be collected and statistically analyzed comparing housing tenure in life skill workshop attendees versus non-attendees. If successful, HousingInsta RI will increase housing stability, boost mental health engagement, reduce emergency system use, and ultimately improve quality of life. These outcomes align with the broader public health goals of equity, sustainability, and prevention. Thank you for your time. I welcome any questions or feedback about HousingInsta RI.